Hey, welcome back. It's Pastor Dave from Dockside Community Church and HealingTheHurtsOfLife.com. I'm so glad that you came back to visit with us again this week. This is about the 11th or 12th week, I'm not sure, that we've been doing this, and each week we try to give you a new message and some helpful hints on how to change your life and make things better in your life. Okay, you can find us on Facebook. You can go to Dockside Community Church on Facebook, or you can go to Healing the Hurts of Life on Facebook. It's a fan page. Click on that, and each and every week or each and every day you'll see messages from me, little one-liners on how to make life better, or things to think about in life anyhow. Or you can send me an email. Go to www.dccd.us and go to the comment page and send me an email and let me know if you like what we're talking about, if you don't like it, if you know what changes we can make, how we can make it better anyhow. And we'll definitely try to do that. Okay, if you have a smartphone, text in the message DCC. That's it, DCC, and text it to the number 99699. 99699, and that'll send you to a link. And when you click on that link, that'll give you all the information about Dockside Community Church, what we do, and where we do it, and what times, and so on. Okay, and we'd love to have you come visit us. If you're ever in the Dunedin area, we're just a mile or two north of Clearwater, over here on the Gulf Coast, and beautiful little city, little area. We are here on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Monday evenings is women's group at 6 p.m. Wednesday evening is adult service at 7 p.m. And Thursday evening is men's group at 7:15. And we'd love to have you come join us any one of those times. Today I want to talk a little bit about strongholds and bondage, and being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Anyone ever been there? Have you ever been there yourself? I know I have. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, I grew up as a real skinny, sickly kid. It's really funny the way that God worked in my life. Because all the way through high school, actually when I graduated high school, I was 6'2", 127 pounds. I mean, I was this little itty-bitty skinny thing. I actually got knocked over by the wind one time in a college parking lot in like January, February one year. The wind got up under my coat and blew it up like a sail, picked me up and slammed me to the ground and slid me across the parking lot on my back on the ice. That's how skinny I was, you know. And then years later, I took up weightlifting, bodybuilding, and then I became a professional wrestler. And then I went from being that skinny little guy and up to 250 pounds of muscle, and running around the ring and traveling around the country and beating people up and getting beat up and just having a good time, you know. And it's just really funny the way that the things work, you know. But when I was that kid, I got bullied. Maybe you got bullied, and maybe you're getting bullied now. And it doesn't just have to be physical bullying. It could be emotional bullying, verbal bullying. You know, bullying comes in a lot of different forms. You know, but why do bullies get to bully people? Well, it's because they're allowed. We allow them to do it. We give them permission to get away with their actions if we don't stand up to them. You know, sometimes you have to take that stand. You got to stand up to them and take the punch in the nose to prove that you're not going to take it anymore. And when you do that, you know, sometimes things will change, and they'll leave you alone. You stood up to them, and that's it. That's all they wanted to see. Other times, things won't change. You'll have to take another punch in the nose. Okay, it'll get worse before it gets better sometimes, you know. But you need to stop being the passive person. You need to take a stand, draw a line in the sand, and say, "This is it, no more." You see, and we can look at this biblically as well. Satan is looking for passive people. He wants passive people. He wants people who are wishy-washy, who just, get blown around by the wind, who get tossed by the sea to and fro. Okay, he seeks a person who won't resist him, because, resistance demands choice, demands effort. Exercising your will to do what the Word of God calls you to do. You see, you have to choose. So he's looking for someone who doesn't want to choose, or who doesn't have the backbone to choose. Okay, and that may be where you're at right now. But you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay there. if you allow bullies to bully you and you don't resist, then what happens is you build a stronghold in your mind. This strong, you know, you figure, well, I can't beat them, so you know, I just have to live with it. I'll just stay in this circumstance, all right? And when we create that stronghold, then Satan comes in, and he comes in to take advantage of it. And what will end up happening is you'll get stuck in your past. You get stuck there. I could have gotten stuck in that past of being 127 pounds, you know, 6'2", and getting pushed around not only by people but by the wind. Okay, I could have got stuck there, but I didn't. Okay, you know, you can get stuck in your past, and if you get stuck, you're unwilling to move. You're unwilling to change. You're unwilling to take the chance. You're unwilling to look to God. Okay, you know, we get what the great apostle Bruce Springsteen sang about back in the 80s. He had a song called Glory Days. And it basically talked of a guy who was living in the days that he was in high school, when he was 18 years old and he was a baseball player and he was famous in high school. And he never did anything from that point in his life. You don't want to be that person. You need to look for new glory days each and every day. My best days are ahead of me, not behind me. Yeah, I've had some great days behind me, and I've done some great things, I think, anyhow. You know, just becoming a professional wrestler, that was a great thing for me. But that's not my best days. My best days are ahead of me, okay? I don't want to get stuck in my glory days and think back, oh man, I was this and I was that, and I want to know that what I am. I want to know that I'm doing something good and I'm doing something better than what I did in the past, okay? You know, Satan creates that stronghold in your mind and keeps you back there, keeps you stuck in those glory days. And you got to get away from that. Okay? You got to stop allowing people and allowing Satan to bully you around. Okay? You got to stop being passive, and you need to stand firm. Okay? You always remember, Joyce Meyer said this years ago, you can't be pitiful and powerful at the same time. You're one or the other. So choose powerful. If you get knocked down, you have to get up. If you get bullied, then you got to stand up. And you got to do it again and again and again and again. And they'll either get tired of bullying you, or they're going to leave you alone just to say, just not making a difference. Okay? And Satan will do the same thing. He'll knock you down again, 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 and again. And finally, if you keep getting up over and over and over and over and over, they'll say, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll go after somebody who's easier, who's more passive. See, God won't quit, and neither should we. You know, we can't. We can't quit. We're made in God's image, so we can't quit. Okay, so we need to get these bullies out of our lives. These emotional bullies, these spiritual bullies, these relational bullies, these physical bullies. And the only way to do it is for you to stand firm, stand your ground, and you'll see a difference in your life. Hey, I want to thank you for visiting with me once again, and you know, I look forward to doing these each and every week. I hope you look forward to receiving them, and you know, come back next week, next Monday. We should have another new one up on the internet, and you know, again, drop me a line. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know how we can help. Let me know what topics you want to hear about, what topics you want to see me talk about, and see you know, see if we can change your life for the better. Okay. Well, until we come back and we meet again, just take care, God bless, and we'll see you in a week or so.